Jones got to put it up. Huge three for Lance Jones.
Purdue's newest impact transfer is keeping the Boilermakers near the top of both the Big Ten standings and the top 25 polls. Coming off one of his best games of the season against Michigan, this week's Army National Guard of the Week is Purdue's Lance Jones. Well, Lance Jones, you've had a handful of really big games recently. You've hit multiple three-pointers in your last 7 games. You've scored at least 14 points in 5 of those 7 games. How has this offensive explosion come about for you, and what's working for you right now?
I would say, just playing with a lot of confidence right now. My teammates are finding me in the right positions. And, I'm just trusting my work. I put in a lot of work, when nobody else sees it. And, I feel like it's, kind of paying off right now.
For somebody like you who has 2 really, really elite skill sets, one being shooting the ball, one playing high-level defense, can you tell us a little bit about how you got very good in both of those areas? What type of work went into each of those different skills? I
would just say watching a lot of films to improve my defense. Just trying to, figure out, offensive player strengths and weaknesses, trying to just exploit that. Trying to be quick on my feet and, time up things. And, with the shooting, I would say just getting a lot of repetition with my shot. With the GAs here in my previous school that, kind of helped. And, just having a lot of confidence to shoot the shots that I take.
When you get out there for a workout with those GAs, how many shots do you usually put up at a time?
I don't know, a couple hundred. I shot this morning. I shoot every morning with, Tommy. Whether it's, feel good, shots to, help my, form feel good, or, just to find my rhythm again. So I try to shoot every day.
When you were entering the transfer portal and there were a lot of different places that you could go, I'm curious, how much were you interested in the teammates that you would have at any respective school? And the reason I'm asking is because you might not find a more unique teammate than Zach Edey anywhere in college basketball. So how big was it to play with a guy like that? And were you interested in playing with somebody who could attract attention and that way create openings for you on the perimeter?
Yeah, when I came on my visit here, Zach was able to, stop in a little bit. I think that day he was on his way to LA for another Player of the Year, award. So to be able to meet him and, just be able to, talk to him a little bit and have the opportunity to team up with him. It's been amazing so far. At first I wasn't sure if he was coming back just because, he entered the whole draft process. But when I got the news that he was coming back, I was excited just because I've never played with a big man like this. And to have the reigning National Player of the Year on your team, it's a bonus for sure.
You're sitting in Mackey Arena right now, and that's probably as quiet as that building will ever be, considering what it's like game days.
Yeah.
Do you remember what it was like the first time you were in there and you actually played, and just did it live up to every expectation you had based on what your teammates and coaches told you?
Yes. The stories that they tell me, you don't really get a feel for it until you play in it. You can say as many things you want about it, but until you're, in it and you feel it, nothing can describe it. And this place has just been nothing short of amazing.
What makes the Purdue student section unique, do you think?
Everything they do, whether it's the chants, the way they cheer for us, the way they get on opponents, and just how they feed off of, our energy. And, they help us more than they know.
Some of that energy comes from you, too. We've all seen the clips of you dancing and getting in a little groove with them. Where did that come from, and what has it been like to have the students interact with you specifically in that way?
I've been doing it every game at home just because of the song, and I'll do it a little low-key. And I don't know. I think I've done it. When I did it against Illinois, that's when it kind of got the attention. And, now when they play it at halftime, they put me on the Jumbotron. And, everybody sees it. And I don't know. It's just a different way to connect with the fans. That's just been crazy as well.
You guys are rolling right now with 5 wins in a row and 12 out of 13 overall. I guess, where do you think this team stands right now? What's working well for you? And what are still some areas where you guys think you can get even better down the stretch?
I would say we're starting off games pretty good right now. We're getting, a little lead in the beginning. We're playing to our strengths. One thing I think we need to work on right now is just coming out with second half with, better energy, and just capitalizing on the leads that we have. The past couple games we've had a halftime lead, and those opponents have came on runs and have cut the lead a little bit. So I would just say just coming out with a better focus the second half, to just capitalize on the lead that we built in the first half, and just staying hungry.
I know that you weren't there the last couple of years when the team didn't really get as far as it wanted in the NCAA tournament, but how much is that a focus now on a daily basis among you guys, the players, the coaches, just knowing that, you want to win every game now, it's one day at a time, but you guys also know you have some bigger goals coming in March and potentially April?
Yeah, I mean, it's really important. The season is a grind, man. I mean, I don't think anybody knows how hard the season is to stay locked in for as long as we have to stay locked in. And to stay focused on the goal in mind, and just taking it one day at a time, and just cherishing the time we have together. It's definitely helping us, and we just can't get bored with the process.
All right, and we'll get you out of here on this. If you could describe your Purdue experience so far in one word, everything that it's been for you, the good, the bad, the hot streaks, the games that you lost, the ones you won. Obviously, you've won a lot more than you lost. What has it been like so far for you in one word?
Amazing. That's my one word. It's been amazing. The fans, they stick with us through thick and thin. They know we're not going to win every game, but they stay by our side. And I mean, when we're winning, I mean, it's just a different type of feeling. Perfect.
Lance, thank you so much. We really appreciate it, and best of luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.